Hello, everyone, and welcome to our channel. We want to extend our heartfelt gratitude to each of you for choosing to watch this video. Our channel is dedicated to uncovering and examining the complex behaviors and tendencies of narcissists. Today, we're going to explore in depth why a narcissist will never truly forget you and why they struggle so much to find someone who can genuinely replace you in their lives. For every narcissist, there comes a critical moment when they are faced with the harsh realization that they have lost someone of immense significance. This person is often perceived as irreplaceable, and their departure shatters the narcissist's world, igniting a profound and intense desire to reclaim what or whom they have lost. This individual is not just any person. They serve as a primary source of emotional nourishment for the narcissist. They have a unique ability to captivate and influence the narcissist's often dark and turbulent inner world in ways that others cannot. When the narcissist loses such a person, they are often left grappling with the realization that finding someone to fill this void may be an insurmountable challenge. But is this sentiment genuinely based on reality, or is it simply a figment of the narcissist's imagination? Could it be possible that you were their destined soulmate, the one individual perfectly suited to meet their every desire and need? To understand this, it's essential to recognize the traits that narcissists seek in their ideal partner. By becoming familiar with these traits, you might find yourself less inclined to be the subject of this discussion. In this video, we will outline the top attributes that narcissists desire in their perfect mate or companion. However, the situation becomes particularly intriguing when this so-called perfect partner understands their true value and successfully removes themselves from the toxic environment created by the narcissist, or if the narcissist, in a moment of folly, decides to let them go, believing they could find someone better. When faced with the loss of such an individual, the narcissist might exhibit behaviors that are highly atypical for them. They may engage in moments of self-reflection and critical self-assessment, which is an unusual occurrence for them. The process of introspection, triggered by the loss of someone so integral to their emotional well-being, is often foreign to their usual behavior. This introspection is not straightforward or easy for a narcissist. It involves confronting their own vulnerabilities and acknowledging their dependency on others for emotional sustenance. Such acknowledgement is particularly painful for the narcissist, as it goes against their self-perception of self-sufficiency and invulnerability. Furthermore, the thought that they may never find someone who can replicate the unique emotional support and connection they once had is a daunting realization. It challenges their belief in their own charm and manipulative abilities to attract and maintain relationships. This realization can lead to a period of intense loneliness and desperation. The narcissist may then attempt various strategies to either win back the person they lost or quickly find a replacement, often failing to achieve the same deep connection they once had. Some narcissists may immediately recognize the value of the person they've lost, while others might cycle through several relationships before coming to the realization that no one else quite measures up to what they had before. This brings up an important question. Do narcissists actually experience love for these individuals they find irreplaceable? Regrettably, the answer is no. The concept of love, as most people understand it, is foreign to narcissists. Their emotional framework operates differently. They are driven by an intense need for something the other person possesses, something they feel is essential for their well-being. Narcissists are perpetually in search of what is known as narcissistic supply. This term encompasses a wide range of resources they seek from others, including physical attributes like sex and attractiveness, material benefits such as money and social connections, and even intangible qualities like knowledge or access to certain social circles. However, among these myriad things, What narcissists crave the most is empathy. They have a deep-seated need to feel liked and loved, regardless of whether they deserve such affection. The degree of this need varies from one narcissist to another, but they all share the ability to recognize when they've found someone who can fulfill this craving. Tragically, their capacity to maintain these relationships is severely lacking. This leads to the assertion that narcissists are often their own worst enemies. They frequently sabotage the very connections that offer them the love and care they so desperately seek, alienating those who genuinely care about them. Moreover, narcissists have a peculiar way of engaging with the world around them. They strive to experience life's beauty and positivity through the people they associate with. They are drawn to individuals who exude brightness, happiness, and an abundance of empathy. In their ideal world, narcissists would choose to become these people, embodying their light and love. Since this is not possible, they settle for the next best thing, forming close relationships with these empathetic individuals. This approach, however, is fraught with challenges. Narcissists are known for their tendency to become bored quickly. Their constant pursuit of novelty often leads them to seek out new and exciting experiences, frequently at the expense of their current relationships. The underlying issue is that narcissists view relationships as means to an end. Each person they draw into their lives is selected for the specific traits or resources they offer, whether it's emotional support, social status, or any other form of narcissistic supply. Individuals are valued not for who they are, but for what they can provide. This transactional approach to relationships underscores a fundamental lack of genuine connection and understanding in how narcissists relate to others. When you continue to possess the qualities or resources that the narcissist desires, their perception of you undergoes a significant and often detrimental shift. They begin to take your presence and contributions for granted, operating under the assumption that they have ownership over you, or at least that you will remain available to fulfill their needs whenever they choose to turn their attention back to you. This sense of entitlement is deeply ingrained in the narcissist's psyche, leading them to overlook the real possibility of losing access to a vital source of supply permanently. When faced with the reality of being completely cut off from a source of supply they once deemed indispensable, the narcissist reacts with acute desperation. In an attempt to evade the harsh reality of their situation, they may engage in a series of self-destructive behaviors. They might seek solace in promiscuity, substance abuse, or other forms of addiction. The ensuing depression can drive them into a state of chaos, sometimes leading them to seek psychiatric intervention in a bid to regain some semblance of stability. Amidst this turmoil, the person who once held such significance in the narcissist's life continues to occupy a central place in their thoughts. The narcissist is incapable of forgetting them or finding a satisfactory replacement, having convinced themselves that this person was the ideal match. Yet, the stark reality is that the narcissist's expectations are fundamentally unattainable. No individual can truly fulfill the narcissist's endless needs and desires. This belief that someone out there could potentially satisfy all their wants and needs is nothing more than a fantastical notion harbored by the narcissist. In truth, fulfilling their desires or acquiring a new partner does little to alleviate their underlying dissatisfaction and misery. Narcissists are trapped in a perpetual cycle of seeking and acquiring, yet never achieving true contentment. This ongoing cycle highlights the inherent contradiction in the narcissist's approach to relationships, a ceaseless quest for the ideal partner, coupled with an inability to attain genuine satisfaction or happiness from any connection they form. The tragedy of the narcissist's condition lies not only in their relentless pursuit of an unachievable ideal, but also in the inevitable harm inflicted on themselves and those they draw into their tumultuous world. Narcissistic supply, a term that encapsulates the admiration, attention, and emotional sustenance they seek, is vital for their ego and self-esteem. However, this pursuit often leads them down a path where their own negative traits, such as abusiveness, selfishness, vanity, and greed, become their undoing. These negative characteristics drive away the very individuals who offer genuine care and affection, leaving the narcissist in a perpetual state of dissatisfaction. Despite their outward appearance and the facade they maintain, narcissists frequently find themselves settling for sources of supply that they internally deem subpar or less than desirable. This compromise is a direct consequence of their inability to maintain healthy, lasting relationships due to their toxic behaviors. The irony is that even when narcissists secure new sources of supply, which might momentarily appease their hunger for validation and admiration, this satisfaction is superficial and fleeting. The happiness they display with each new conquest or relationship is often a carefully curated act. Beneath this veneer of contentment lies a deep-rooted sense of emptiness and an unquenchable thirst for something more, something perpetually out of reach. This relentless cycle of seeking and discarding is driven by the narcissist's failure to find true fulfillment in their connections with others. Importantly, the memory of lost sources of supply haunts them, serving as a constant reminder of what they pushed away through their actions. It's crucial to understand that the narcissist's journey is marked by a series of temporary highs and inevitable lows. The transient nature of their satisfaction with new sources of supply underscores a deeper, unaddressed void within themselves. No matter how many new relationships they embark upon, or how convincingly they portray their happiness, the underlying truth remains unchanged. They are incapable of finding lasting satisfaction due to the very nature of their condition. In conclusion, the story of the narcissist and their endless search for narcissistic supply is a poignant tale of self-sabotage and unfulfilled desires. Despite their best efforts, they remain prisoners of their own making, unable to escape the cycle of dissatisfaction that defines their existence. If you found this detailed exploration into the mind of the narcissist enlightening, please like, comment, and share your thoughts below. Your engagement helps us delve deeper into such complex topics and share valuable insights with a broader audience. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. Thank you for your continued support and for joining us in today's discussion.